Hey guys, Brian here. Big podcast announcement right now. Biggest podcast announcement ever, actually. If you've been listening to this podcast from the start, then you know that the entire project was you listening in as I researched and wrote a book. And I'm pleased to announce that you can now pre-order that very book wherever books are sold. The title is How the Internet Happened, From Netscape to the iPhone, by me, Brian McCullough. The book comes out officially October 23rd, but the way this sort of thing works, a bunch of pre-orders will encourage the booksellers and my publisher to take the book more seriously, to promote it more, put a little more wood behind the arrow, as it were. I actually don't think that my publisher thinks this book will do super well. Don't get me wrong, I love my publisher, I love my editor, and I think they like the book tons, but I'm not sure they think internet history books sell very well. I don't think they can be bestsellers. So, maybe we should prove them wrong about that. Now, why buy the book if you've listened to every episode of the podcast? Well, very simply because there's so much in the book that hasn't been on the podcast yet. I'd say only about 1/4 of the book is made up of chapter episodes I've recorded and posted here. So 3/4 of the book is brand new. There's plenty more that I haven't talked about yet. Most of what I have to say about the dot-com era is in the book. The Facebook story, the Web 2.0 story, lots of odds and ends from the 90s, the story of the smartphone, plus the chapter episodes I've posted here. Those were very much my first drafts, and a lot has changed. As you've heard me interview people on this very show, what people have told me has changed a lot about what I think about things. So in a way, you have a very privileged position to get a sense of how my sense of all this history has changed. Anyway, thank you again, and as always, for taking this journey with me. As I've said many times, the podcast will continue on for decades. This is a never-ending project, I hope. And there will always be new stories, so there's room for a book 2 down the road, you might think. But for now, please go to wherever you like to buy your books from and pre-order How the Internet Happened. If the price comes down between now and October 23rd because there have been so many pre-orders, don't worry. You'll get that price match guarantee in most places. The ebook is available too. I'm still waiting to hear about the audiobook. And what about foreign copies and translations? So far, we've only sold the rights in North America and China, but more rights sales are coming very soon, I believe, so I'll keep you posted. But if you want the book right away, because you followed me through this project, please, let's give this thing a boost and show people how tech history can be huge. Go pre-order How the Internet Happened, From Netscape to the iPhone by Brian McCullough today. Thanks. Oh, and maybe get a screenshot of your pre-order and tweet it at me. That would seriously give me a thrill. Thanks.